The 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Is brought to you by Lloyd's Construction and Consulting, providing first-class construction services on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it. All right, sports concepts and rationalizations. I'll run through a few of them with our one-to-one financial credit union poll question of the day. You can vote at 10 Hick. And best thing in sports this weekend are four choices. And we have Game 7 Nets-Bucks. We have Rahm getting his first major. We have one of the more incredible plays I've ever seen in hockey at the end of the Islanders Lightning game. Did you guys see that? Basically, two great plays. The Lightning guy does a spin around to give himself a wide open shot at the goal and about 8 feet away from the goal. Backhands it towards the goal. The goalie is out of position. The goalie went with him before he did the spin around, so it's a wide open net. Defenseman comes sliding in, throws his body stick down awkwardly, and somehow blocks the puck from going in. If it had gone in, it would have tied the game basically at the buzzer. It was incredible. So I thought that was a
Which
great
series was that?
Islanders Lightning.
Okay.
So I thought that was great. And then I put Ohtani going Ruthian, who the guy is the best story in baseball.
He's doing
Nobody
it
says
in the
anything.
middle of the forest.
Yeah.
He's doing
it must
it in the
be
middle
the
of the
Angels
forest.
because they got Trout and Ohtani.
They're never on TV.
And they never
play
see him.
late.
I mean, we were missing out on this. I mean, Shohei Ohtani has 23 home runs and like a 2.7 ERA.
Yeah, no. I remember I asked us about a month and a half ago, are we underselling this guy? Is this guy not getting enough credit?
Yeah.
It seems like every month the answer seems to be louder and louder. Yes. A reminder on the text line, something I was going to bring up today, but, man, what about the former old Terrence Mann stepping up big to get the Clippers that victory over the Jazz on Friday night?
Yeah, he had
39 points.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
It's like more than if you added up the whole last 2 months of the season and the playoffs. Then he's combined.
Terrence, of course, the son of the great Joanna Man.
Yes, and brother with Trey Man of the Gators.
Is his younger brother.
Sure.
Yes.
No,
yes.
not at all. None of that's true.
And also,
his uncle Manfred did Blinded by the Light.
He did. Manfred Mann did a great song. That was a remake of a Springsteen song. So
I was shocked to learn that he's revved up like a deuce.
A deuce. That's correct. It's a deuce. So anyway, yeah, but what a performance by he's another runner in the night with a boulder on my shoulder, feeling kind of older. I tripped the merry-go-round. Some very unpleasing wheezing and sneezing. The calliope crashed to the ground. So anyway, but yeah, Trey Mann was terrific. So hopefully on your Father's Day, and I'll update the gifts later.
I was going to say, did you get your Rolex?
I'll update it later.
Okay. I got cavities for Father's Day.
Hopefully you were able to settle into your recliner and watch some of the United States Open Championship, and it set up perfectly because we had a couple of they're not winning the Open guys at the top throughout the weekend, right? The Bland guy, Russell Henley, Mackenzie Hughes.
Yeah.
By the third hole yesterday, they're all gone. Bland took care of it Saturday, followed up Sunday with a 78. If you're settling in at various points of the day, you're looking at Bryson DeChambeau leading the United States Open.
Boy, after 9 holes he led. It seemed like
under in
had
control.
Koepka in his sights. I could almost hear his press conference, and then he shot 44 on the back.
He said it wasn't a meltdown, but
it fell apart. What a great tournament fell apart. It was chock full of big names, all within a couple of shots.
You had Rory McIlroy. Is this finally Rory's back? He's in contention. He's never in contention anymore. On the Sunday's going to the major. That guy cannot putt.
It's holding him back.
Dude, he was hitting just bombs down the middle of the fairway, hitting great irons to the green, 6-footer for birdie. Rory tends to push these right. Oh, it just went right. I mean, it was. I you know me, I like Rory, so I was kind of rooting for him. I was also rooting for my guy, Big John Rahm, the big donkey, El Burro. Wanted El Burro to get the dub.
That makes one of us.
Yeah,
I was fine with it. I had him in everything but Brunch with the Tour.
Yeah. So you're not in last place in Brunch with the Tour, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I wasn't sure. To be honest with you, I thought that put me in last, but
yeah.
Beef says no. I'm not going to argue.
Yeah.
We had a guy tie for fourth. That if you would have asked me before the tournament, is this a slur? Yes or no? I would have said yes.
Guido.
Yeah.
Guido was great.
Guido Migliozzi.
I was about to join forces with the Guido fan club. That guy was terrific and fun to watch. So he was good. But what I loved about Rahm is he came out, he birdied 1 and 2, and then he kind of just played his game.
Made a bunch of pars.
Made a bunch of pars, was getting frustrated, close, but he was hitting the ball really well. Like there's certain guys, like Koepka hit the ball really well. And I was gonna
he drove it well. His approaches got a little scatter there.
If Koepka, there were 4 writers on Sunday morning I looked at, and they all said only guys at 1 under and up can win this thing.
Okay.
And Koepka was even. And I was like, you're out of your mind.
Especially at a U.S. Open.
I said, Koepka goes and shoots a 60. There's too many people to jump over. Well, I looked up and Koepka had like one person to jump over at one point. He got squirrely coming in as well. And but really,
he beat, by the way, Russell Henley, who was in first.
Yeah.
Beat by 2 shots.
Yeah.
So to say he couldn't win is ridiculous.
Yeah, that was silly.
But it's just amazing how poorly those dudes played at the very end.
Except for Rahm. Who birdied 17. And then, Jeff, you tell me, as a golf guy, when he hit it in the bunker on 18 and then lined up to play it outside instead of taking it towards the stick, I'm like, Johnny, El Burro, what are we doing here?
No, I was
We got a shot to win the U.S. Open.
I was okay with that.
I was like, and they were like, well, if he hits it badly at all, it's going to run to the water. And I'm like, yeah, but
yeah,
good
well,
gosh.
He made the putt, so
but he made the putt, so he's off the hook.
What about the 2 putts, though? I mean, 17 and 18,
great
both
putts.
are like 15-foot sliders.
Great putts.
Those are, you know how hard it is to have the touch when your nerves and your adrenaline is firing?
Terrific.
Like, it's easier to hit golf shots in those excitable moments than it is to putt.
Yeah.
Because putting, you have to, at some point, you got to calm yourself, steady yourself with some smoothness. You can, whack away to a certain degree.
Well,
what about Louis putting it in the water on 17,
and then
the way?
Louis.
Hey, Louis. I'm not pulling for Louis anymore. It's no longer a feel-good story. Lou's a choke, man. He's a choker.
Louis was about to win. Louis was the other guy who was hitting it really well. And Louis was rolling along.
He was fine.
Louis was fine. And Rahm had to make those 2 birdies.
Yeah.
And I figured when he made 1 birdie, I was like, well, Louis will probably birdie 18. 18, I guess, is the easiest hole on the course at Torrey Pines.
Yeah, for sure. It's the easiest hole in major championship golf history the way it played.
Yeah, so they're all say so you're going to get a birdie most likely on 18. So I'm like, oh, Louis. And then Louis on 17, when you can blast the right side is wide open.
Right.
I mean, you could go. And by the way, another thing about the bunkers at Torrey Pines, they're not penalties on the fairway bunkers.
What do you mean?
These guys hit them out of the bunkers to like 10 feet of the green. I mean, they just pick it right up and throw it right on the green.
But that's because they hit it good, though.
Well,
it's a penalty for me and you. Golf's not made for, they do a lot of things that aren't.
Stuff don't bother them, though.
Well, right. And there's a lot in a golf match that doesn't bother them that does us.
So DeChambeau had the right idea.
Sure.
I'm just going to blast it as far as I can to the open area. I don't care if it's in the fairway or not, and I'll find it. There's a lot of hard pan out there and Torrey Pines.
Do you sense this a lot when you're out and about or you're talking to your friends or whatever about golf? There's this growing, there's the Koepka camp and the DeChambeau camp. It seems like I'm not saying that's the prevailing storyline in golf, but I'm saying that is a part now of golf overall. It's the DeChambeau,
for sure.
Koepka. And I have kind of fallen to the DeChambeau camp. Koepka's going overboard on some. But yesterday's post-match press conference is why no one likes Bryson DeChambeau.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
What'd he say?
Well, I didn't get off the rails at all. It's golf. People will say I did this or that, and it's just golf. I've had plenty of times where I hit it way worse than today, and I won. It's just one of those things where I didn't have the right breaks happen at the right time. I could have easily gotten to 7, 8 under today. I just wasn't fully confident with the golf swing. I got a little unlucky in the rough in a couple other places. Bro, you just shot 44 on the back. You made a triple and
on
another.
On a Sunday at a major. That doesn't look good.
Correct. Yeah. That's not bad breaks, Chief. You choked.
Back to Rahm, though, and the great story with Rahm, obviously, is he's leading the Memorial by 6 strokes. He's going to win. He's playing great golf, and he gets tossed out of the tournament because of the COVID. So he serves his time. He comes back, and he goes and wins his first major. And John Rahm, we all thought was, he was best player to not win a major.
He's up to number 1, by the way, with the win.
Is he?
Yeah.
He was. He's been really good the last, couple years. This was the only thing missing. And then on the side note, Mickelson is the greatest, dude. So Phil, the showman, John decides to go to the range and pound some balls just in case. We got a 2-hole aggregate playoff, I think, is the U.S. Open.
Oh, they changed that, huh? It's not 18 anymore.
No, I think, if I'm not mistaken,
That's what
I
they
think
said.
I think they
7
said
and 18.
2-hole
That
aggregate.
sucks. I like the 18.
Oh, yeah. No, it's definitely not 18.
I was
I
actually
think it's
rooting, even though I needed Rahm and everything but brunch for the tour, I was rooting for the playoff. I wanted the extra golf today.
Yeah.
But now I'm glad it wasn't a playoff. I realized it would have just been 2 yesterday.
Yeah. But there, so there, down the range is Rahm hitting balls, and we pan over, and there's Rahm's wife and the baby. And right next to her, sitting in a chair with the aviators on,
Just kicking it, man.
chewing the pot gum, just hanging out. Because I can't eat. I'm in fasting mode.
I think the
It's
pot
Phil.
gum doesn't, yeah.
Phil's just sitting there. Now, I know Phil has a relationship with Rahm
Well,
because Rahm played for his brother at Arizona State.
And Rahm also stayed around and was
Yeah.
there when Phil won the PGA.
Yeah.
And so Phil stayed around
Yeah.
and was there when Rahm won. So
But it's just, there's Phil.
He's sitting around,
I mean,
huh?
he's the greatest showman of all time.
I can't eat because it messes up my buzz.
But anyway, so good for John Rahm, who wins. Like you said, it had everything, and then everybody started to fall off a great deal. I am not a big Zinger fan.
yeah, I'm not either.
I've
I've tried.
I tried.
He
to
doesn't
say-
have the
no.
like Johnny Miller had
Yeah.
the playing history to call them choking dogs. I got a problem having Paul Azinger tell me. Now look, we do it. We're
Yeah.
not the voice
Right.
of the day of. It's not fair to the guys out there in the
Right.
moment
Right.
to say they're all quote folding like cheap suits.
Yeah.
That's a quote.
Yeah, I heard it.
It's late and all these guys. And by the way, if it were one guy, I think you could almost say it.
Yeah.
If the whole golf world is struggling out there, Paul, it's probably because of reason. I know you're one major title and you're no runner-ups anywhere else kind of make you the authority on winning,
Yeah.
but I don't know, man. And again, I realize who this is coming from. I just told
But
you,
you know-
that
you know-
Bryson DeChambeau choked, but
Here's
he's not a big enough boy to talk down to him, I don't
Here's
think.
one other thing that would back up your claim that there's too many good golfers right now. There's so many good – it's not a claim. It's a fact. There's so many good golfers out there, right? Think about the major winners this year. Matsuyama, Phil, and Rahm. None of the big boys have won a major.
Well, and keep going. And then
Rahm's going to be a big boy, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, Dustin, a big boy. He's only got
Yes.
2 majors, but he's only
Dustin's
got
a
2.
big boy.
All right, well, he's only got 2.
Justin Thomas is a big boy.
And he's only got 1.
Yeah.
So, I guess big boy is in the eye of the beholder, but if you keep going back, you got
Rory's a big boy.
You got Dustin Johnson, you got Bryson DeChambeau, you got Colin Morikawa. Those
Yes.
are all – there are times where you watch any of those guys at the moment say,
Right.
that guy might be the best guy in the world.
Right.
And
they're about,
there's another 8.
Who's that guy over there on 7 making a run? Oh, look, there's 2 guys who do this every time. Oh, Paul Casey has 3 birdies in a row.
there's
to
Xander
close-
Schauffele.
Paul Casey has 3 birdies in a row to close out the front 9. He's 3 under par. 15 minutes later, Paul Casey must have looked at the leaderboard. He's back to even. Oh, there's Xander Schauffele. He's starting out like a house of fire. Oh, there goes Xander Schauffele, but he'll be back. He'll finish in the top 10. He'll get Beef some money.
I'm tired of these clowns.
Beef, do we have a prize pack to give away this week?
Oh, we certainly do, Dan.
What do we have, friend?
Today's 10-minute drill winner is going to go on and watch some baseball
Okay.
with a family 4-pack to the Jumbo Shrimp for this week's
perfect.
homestand that starts tomorrow.
Oh, wonderful. Well, listen, be caller number strike 3 at 641-1010, 641-1010, if you want to go see the Jumbo Shrimp down there at the baseball grounds. Be a lot of fun.
They're Shrimply the best, Dan.
They are. And that's that and more coming up. We got Baselli top of the hour and a Father's Day gift breakdown when we return.
It's Monday Morning Quarterback, divorcemenonly.com.